My name is Shravan Acharya, to be very specific, Shravan Kumar Acharya. I am from Dokyong, studied in St. George. I spent my childhood days here. And for the last 46 years, nearly 46 years, I have been away from this place, though I come to this place, to my place every year. Now I teach in JNU as a, urban regional planning. I, teach students development related issues. When I was growing up as a school kid in Pedong, St. George, we used to hear stories about Damsang and Gebu Achuk the king. There was certain degree of sacredness and also awe and some degree of fear, because this place was supposed to be, where the spirit of Gebu Achuk used to reside. And it's interesting to know that this has been declared as a heritage site under the Government of India, Government of West Bengal's Heritage Act. And that's a good initiative, I believe. And I feel that, this place is so sacred and historically so important, and as a major landmark for Pedong certainly, and also for Kalimpong district. And therefore I feel that the initiative taken by many people in this area, documenting the history, the oral traditions of this place, is very, very important. Look at the mushroom. So there is something written here. 4 मैला नगरिदिनु होला, कूड़ा कचरा मत फालिए, do not litter. There is a board here asking people not to litter the place. Actually this little bifurcation of 2 roads, one leading to Seliregaon, another to Damsang. But many people who are new to this place may not know which direction to go, because there is no board stating where is Damsang and where is Sileri. Just to help people to navigate the road, I am going to put a small board which shows the direction towards Damsang and Seliregaon, so that people can navigate it easily. I think this looks okay. I think this little signboard should help people navigate the way properly and find their way to Sileri and Damsang. Have fun, guys. And once you reach up the ridge, gives you a great view of the whole valley. So the villages look so beautiful from here. So the forest and the village forest seems to have merged together. So in some way, I think the greenery and the forest cover seems to have increased. Though the built-up area of all the building footprints certainly has increased because the number of households have increased. So in some way, the wildering of the places is taking place. So one of the memories of this forest, and that's why it is so connected to my life, is, we used to come, as soon as the winter used to break, we used to buy permits to collect firewood from the forest department. And the whole winter used to go in collecting firewood. And that fire it used to sustain us for more than, the whole of the monsoon, which is very wet at this part of the year. And it was not an individual activity. From a village, 10 to 12 people, all students studying, used to come collect firewood or fodder. And I remember, in one day people used to make 2-3 trips up the hill and down the hill, such a arduous task. And we never felt it as a drudgery or a child labor thing. In fact, what I found, when I reflect back, I find it so interesting. Actually, that was what was the environmental education for us. Because we used to come to the forest for collecting firewood and other activities, our knowledge about the plants, the animals, the terrain, it was so good, and we used to identify plants and trees, and that knowledge I still carry forward, and that has led to a very deep connection with the environment of this place. To some extent now people don't depend too much on the firewood because the gases have reached the villages. So the need to cut trees from the forest has also reduced. So that is also helping the feel of a virgin forest, a very deep forest in its natural state. And also because of the sanctity of this place and sacredness of the place, people have protected it as a part of this sacred site of Damsang Trails. And you can see it from the girth of the trees, they are very, very old trees, maybe more than 100, 200 years old. And this gives a particular character to this particular space. Before the forest, that Wildlife Act came up in 1970s, people also used to hunt in this area. Of course, the hunting was basically limited to, wild, fowls like what you used to call kalis or, the jungle doves or hukus and all that. So one of my memories of this place is coming with my father and my uncle, both of whom were in the army and they had gun. And that was one of the most exciting moments. And that exciting moment was not limited to me only. But one interesting part of my life and my story is that we used to have a dog whose name was Bhalu Kukur. And he was so trained in coming to the jungle, and he used to love to come to the jungle. So and I remember when I growing, as soon as my father or uncle used to take out the gun, the dog used to be so happy and so thrilled that for him it was a moment to go for hunting. And then we used to come around. Now we are following the old jungle trail from Damsang to Devrali, which was there before. Now not many people seems to be using it, full of bushes and short grasses around and ferns especially. Looks good while walking. guys, if you have forest around, walk around, feel the trees, feel the air, feel the grasses. So have fun, guys. That's what life is all about. Connecting to nostalgia and memories. That's what I'm doing and enjoying it.